Afternoon, everybody. I am making myself some coffee. I am at this elderly lady's house. I'm with her 2 times a week, and she's asleep in her chair, I think, and I've been dozing too, actually. But I just wondered, maybe I am just, sorry, don't make you seasick. I'll stop somewhere. I don't know if I'm just being, maybe somebody else has already said this, maybe I just missed it somewhere. That's a nice thing to stop at. But I was listening to Mary this morning, and I can't think of the name of your channel. She's Princess Carly's friend, the one that read the poem. And this is me being embarrassed, but since I'm a relative newcomer, I got Princess Carly and Mary mixed up. Anyway, my apologies. But anyway, it was amazing. If you haven't listened to this video, wow, it was hard to follow, and I know that she was really praying we'd get it, and I'm going to have to listen to it more than once. I think I understand it. What I was wondering, does anybody have any thoughts on this? And maybe this is something that's already been said. Maybe I'm just slow. But I was thinking about Daniel 9 and the covenant made with many, or the covenant with many. And we had been looking at what happened last week on the Mount of Olives, and how many of us were wondering if that was the covenant with many. Now, the Antichrist was not visible there. What I'm wondering is, and then we're talking about the Noahide laws as being the laws that are actually implemented during the tribulation under the Antichrist. So forgive me if I'm slow. Forgive me if everybody is hearing me and you're going, well, duh, Jean. You should, yes, that's what we've been saying the whole time. It says that he shall make a covenant with many, which means actually confirm a covenant with many, or make stronger a covenant of many. Maybe the name of the covenant is the covenant of many. Maybe that's the whole phrase there. It isn't like he's making a covenant with many, but that the covenant itself is the covenant of many. And that the covenant of many was indeed that covenant that was made last week on the Mount of Olives. And so when the Antichrist makes his appearance, which I could see where this could really happen, with no leadership in Israel, and things happening in our country, and especially in Israel, where they are looking for their leader. They're looking for Messiah, really, and all the things that are going on. And then he steps up and he says, hey, I'll do this. And he confirms, he makes stronger the covenant that was already made, the covenant of many. Anyway, those are my thoughts. And again, if you hear this and you go, yeah, of course, that's what we were saying, you just now figuring this out, or whatever. Anyway, just a thought. I was just thinking about it. Anyway. Oh my, what times we live in. It is absolutely amazing. And I think with all the things happening, and the fact that our brains are so overloaded, honestly, I think it just demonstrates how precise and true God's word is, because, he has written so many things in his word all the way through, and everything all fits together, every jot and tittle. And I am not very good at systematically just putting everything together. I really am not. It is very hard for me, very difficult. So I appreciate what Mary's done and what anybody else has done when they just sit down and they try to put the puzzles together, the pieces, and take all that time to do it. Anyway, my thoughts. I would be glad to hear your thoughts. And now I'm going to make myself some coffee. I'm going to do that right now. Bye.